Hello.
We are starting a movement,
We mean move, baby.
and we want you to join us.
We believe we can make our schools more inclusive for immigrant workers and students.
We will showcase our dreams and practices for more global, humane, and inclusive immigration and education policies by driving them in a caravan across the country.
It is a big idea, but we have found that we have everything we need to achieve it. It is just a matter of perspective.
We are immigrant janitors, students, professors, and administrators at Emerson College. Since 2010, we have come together once a week for a translingual writing class.
In 2011, we began writing by responding to a question. If we could change anything about our school to make it more inclusive, what would it be? And together, as part of an open letter to our campus, we identified 3 things. First, to be more united among Latinas, Latinos, and Latin Americans. Second, to cultivate a desire to learn about Latin Americans' culture, histories, and immigration contexts. Finally, the workers in our class wanted to be seen. That is, no longer be invisible because they wear a janitor's uniform. So they asked this: please say good morning to us. We submitted this letter to college publications, which said our letter did not represent Emerson.
So we decided to publish and drive our own narratives in our own words and images with Proyecto Carrito. Then we invited diverse audiences to engage with our stories and to tell us their stories too. Ramiro Soto, a worker in our class, donated his family van. We wrapped it roof to rim with our stories and photos. Then we, workers, students, and professors, drove it from Boston to Indianapolis, where we were accepted to present at the leading academic writing studies conference in the U.S. When we got to the 5-star conference hotel, we realized the audience needed to be with Proyecto Carrito to really understand it, so we presented in the parking lot. Mario Ernesto Osorio, another worker in our class, spoke about how he would change the U.S. education system. The day before, we gathered in the hotel room and listened to him practice his speech. Later, Mario continued practicing on his own by reading aloud for 12 hours straight. It was his first ever public reading, and it was in English, his second language.
The children of we, the immigrants, are American, just like everyone else. They have the right to access a high-quality education like everyone else. We need to recover our humanity that, for the moment, we have lost.
To our surprise and delight, Proyecto Carrito resonated among audiences throughout the Americas. We began receiving invitations to classrooms, colleges, and conferences in the U.S. and other countries, and published an article in an academic journal. And after meeting us in Boston, the California-based Chicano performance group Culture Clash added Mario's story to its 30th anniversary show.
We're channeling this energy into the Proyecto Carrito Caravan to honor these invitations, because after working together the last 6 years, we know it's truly at stake.
We know the stakes may be different for you, but for us, our weekly class is about more than just writing. It's about listening, about building trust. We recognize that those who risk the most in telling their stories often benefit the least from telling them, so they decide what stories they wish to share. Over the last 5 years, we have become a familia, a family. We want to teach our campus communities about why people immigrate to the U.S. and how we can make education accessible to them. And we want to develop relationships among immigrant janitors, students, professors, and administrators. Because even though we study and work in the same schools, we don't often come together to talk and listen to each other. We believe these are the first steps toward making our schools more inclusive. And from Proyecto Carrito, we know that relationships and storytelling can bring about concrete change.
Vámonos a la caravana. Pertemuan ini jadi inspirasi antara